First, I want to start off and a big chi miigwech to Brian Hutchins for everything that you have done for our Indigenous people and to believe in our Indigenous community here at Brock University. You came in with an open mind and you wanted to learn so much. And those are the first steps of a university, is to have an open mind and to be willing to absorb the knowledge and to find to be educated in an area that you may not know about, and not to be afraid about that, and just to really go forward and ask questions. So Brian, deeply thank you so much for listening and for understanding and for believing in us, because it always takes that one person to really take that stand. So chi miigwech from the bottom of my heart. And like Elder Carol Jacob had mentioned earlier, it's not part of what I wanted to talk about, but it really did touch deeply, is that these are baby steps, but they're baby steps that are leaps and bounds for our people. They may be baby steps for everyone else, but we have done leaps and bounds in the last few years. Unveiling the Landscape of Nations the other day was just surreal, magical, because we now have a voice, and it's a voice that's going to be coming from our people, from our eyes and from our ears, and something that we're going to be able to share with not just our country, but with the world. And Brock is right there at the precipice of this, and we are moving forward with that understanding. So the more that we educate, the more that people will start to understand. So what you don't know is what you don't know. And a lot of people said to me the other day, I feel so ignorant, I didn't know. And I said, don't. It's just because you were never told. You were never given that opportunity to understand our side, but now you will be. So I know I've gone off topic, but I want to thank you very much. And education is part of this whole journey that we are on life. So now I have to put my glasses on. It is a heartfelt honor to be here today to celebrate Indigenous culture on campus. Like I said, we have the beautiful healing garden, we have the road naming, and then we're going to be celebrating the new Aboriginal Student Services offices in a beautiful at the marketplace. And to pay homage to a passionate Métis trailblazer who lived a journey with purpose, my mother, Dr. Suzanne Rochon-Burnett. Morals, ethics, and an education is your true wealth, she would remind me over and over again. Money can come, money can go, but as long as you have your morals, your ethics, and a great education, you can rebuild from anything. Her strong belief in education was her driving force in establishing an Indigenous scholarship here at Brock. She knew from experience that a higher education was the key to our people's sustainable future. Today, the scholarship that bears her name has a fund which continues to grow and support students each year. To date, including this year's recipients, 18 students have received the Suzanne Rochon-Burnett Scholarship. One of this year's recipients is Madeleine Stevens, a fourth-year business administration co-op student. Unfortunately, she was not able to be with us today, but did send some sentiments to be shared with you. Ms. Rochon-Burnett was a leader on so many levels. Through her hard work and commitment, she showed us that teaching people about our heritage, our culture, and traditions creates pride and dignity. Mrs. Rochon-Burnett recognized the need for a formal education and believed that an inspired individual can wake up every day and follow and achieve their dreams. I am proud to accept this award as I share Mrs. Rochon-Burnett's passion for education, her perseverance, her commitment to excellence, and her desire to make a difference. I too believe each one of us is capable of living our dreams, and this award will place me at so much closer to realizing mine. With those powerful words, I invite you all to continue to support students at Brock University and to help our Indigenous students' hopes, dreams, and passions for greater education stay alive. In the spirit of my mother's dedication to Aboriginal education at Brock, I plan to make a donation today towards her scholarship. My mother's legacy also continues with the naming of this circle. 2 years after her passing, this dynamic, fearless, passionate, and proud Métis entrepreneur walked up to a podium with her grandson Zan next to her, holding her oxygen tank so she could accept the induction into Aboriginal Business Hall of Fame, and to deliver what was to be her last public discours of wisdom and her own eulogy. That evening, she recapped her life, where she came from, her teachings, her culture, and what she felt she was able to accomplish during her journey on Mother Earth. That is when she turned to the audience and she went like this. If you knew my mother, this is what she would do. She reminded everyone in that room to continue what she had started, because she will no longer be able to continue that journey, as her time was very short at that time. So she asked that we continued her dream, a dream of educating our Indigenous youth, that we allow them their dignity, allow them to be proud, and give them the tools and skills to make a difference in our world, to teach people about the beauty of our culture, tradition, and heritage. My mother's journey was one of many challenges, which she embraced with passion, inner strength, and with always a positive outlook. I share this with you as it was her last message before she journeyed into the spiritual world. She believed in her youth, as they were our future, or they are our future. Today, many young Indigenous students will graduate from Brock University with the aid of her scholarship and will leave a positive imprint in our community's fibers. Don't be afraid to move forward despite challenges, she told the 2002 Brock graduate class. Look at them as opportunities to grow and to learn. You must move forward. After all, even if you fall flat on your face, you're still moving forward. One quote that has always been sort of synonymous with my mother. I know she would be humbled to be honored by the honor bestowed upon her today. I am honored and proud that her name is now housed on this campus she embraced, and will be seen not only by members of Brock's community, but also by the broader community as they visit this beautiful campus. Suzanne Rochon-Burnett came onto this life with a vision and left us with a legacy which has changed many lives and will allow her legacy to live on for generations. Thank you, merci, Jimigwich, for joining us today in this celebration.